Alright, boom. So we did the JoJo's part 6 manga and anime differences, and you lot suggested me to do the part 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5 anime differences. But you know what? Instead of doing it from 1 to 6, where a normal person would do it, I'm gonna do it from 6 to 1. Because fuck it. So here is part 5 JoJo anime. Here's part 5 manga anime differences from obviously Harmony Beat. As always, the original video be in the description down below. Obviously leave a like, subscribe to the comment on today, and yeah, let me not drag this out for too long. Because this is already kind of like a long video anyway. So yeah, I'm curious. I'm very curious to see the differences, because there was a lot of differences in part 6. Obviously they're not huge differences, but a lot of them are like very subtle and very like stuff that I would have just liked to have been added into the anime. And obviously, as someone that's probably not going to read part 5 manga or part 6 manga, because I'll just wait for the anime to come out, it's interesting to see how much they've taken away of what they added in, or what, you know what I mean, or the views that they have on it and stuff like that. So anyway, let's get into it. I said it's not a long intro, but it's a minute, so fuck it. I'm on beat. I might just have to turn this off a bit, actually. Alright. Hamon beat.
It is finally time for the Part 5 anime and manga differences.
Okay.
The Part 5 anime has been probably my favorite adaptation of a JoJo part to date.
I agree. Part 5 was amazing.
It changes while still focusing on adapting the core material. Let's take a look. The anime has a new opening scene that introduces Naples. We are shown the crime and drug problems of the city.
Straight away as well.
We're also given a sneak peek of Giorno's ability. After this, there is a new scene of Leaky Eye Luca confronting a fellow criminal.
Yeah.
This is how he learns that Giorno has been working on his territory. Giorno is shown being stopped by the cops that Koichi sees him speaking to. The manga began with narration by Koichi about his mission to Italy. The narration is removed in the anime.
Yeah, it's fully removed.
The flashback of Jotaro telling Koichi about his mission is moved to happen later.
Yeah.
When Koichi freezes the car in the anime, Echoes is not fully shown.
Can we just see how sick that looks in the manga, please? Koichi looks like a G. Also, why is Koichi got yellow hair? Is that him turning Super Saiyan? Like in, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like in the anime he has the like aura thing, but in this he has the yellow hair instead of the aura. Maybe he brings it up. Sorry, I'm getting too ahead of myself.
In the anime, Echoes is not fully shown.
Oh yeah, he's not either.
About Giorno is removed. Echoes Act 1 is no longer shown searching for Giorno.
Is Giorno's outfit blue?
The photo of Dio in Giorno's wallet has been changed. It is now identical to the
photo one in part 3. Yeah.
More girls are talking to Giorno in the manga. Act 3's cursing is removed.
Oh, swear down, shit, the bastard got away.
Photos of Giorno and his family can also be seen. Giorno's mother is shown speaking to her friend in the anime.
Yeah, she was a bit of a hoe, innit?
In the manga,
Giorno's
mother and stepdad are married in front of Castel Sant'Angelo in Rome. The anime changed it to Castel Delovo in Naples.
Oh, because it was in Naples. Okay, that makes sense.
Being confronted by a young boy is added. Sticky fingers can now briefly be seen during Bucciarati's first attack on Giorno. There's an extended fistfight between Sticky Fingers and Gold Experience.
Okay.
The drug user is given a name in the anime. Bruno's consciousness is shown being separated again in the second fight. In the manga, Bruno describes Passione in more detail.
It's interesting.
Polpo does not mention his paintings in the anime. The guards now point their guns at Giorno during the second body check.
Did it not happen in the anime?
Of people Giorno walks past
in the manga.
Falling in the anime.
Oh.
Some of Koichi's dialogue in Giorno's room is removed.
Oh, why?
The janitor no longer speaks when his soul is being pierced. Black Sabbath now notices Giorno after he steps on a shadow. The properties of Gold Experience's abilities are changed. Giorno no longer mentions that his own movements were slowed by the ability.
Oh.
Koichi's monologue about Giorno is shown as a flashback after speaking with Polpo. Gold Experience's hand is now visible when Giorno extends his arm. A new conversation between Koichi and Jotaro is shown. When Polpo shoots himself, the manga shows the bullet going through Black Sabbath as well. The anime shows his death very briefly.
We didn't get to see.
The manga has narration explaining that the arrow was destroyed by Polpo's suicide. The arrow also looks more damaged in the manga.
Yeah, just damaged, not destroyed.
A teaser showing Bucciarati's team is added. The image showing the hierarchy of Passione is redesigned.
Okay.
Silhouettes of Bucciarati's team, La Squadra, Polpo, and Pericolo can be seen here. One of the capos is shown in a sitting pose for an unknown reason. Multiple scenes of gangsters discussing Polpo's suicide are added. The scene of Sale and Zucchero driving is moved to after Giorno joins the gang. Sale is less obscured in the anime.
Oh, I see, okay.
Abacchio is now shown taking a piece of cake while Mista is arguing. In the anime, Bruno leaves the room to receive a phone call, and is not present when Abacchio offers Giorno tea. In the manga, he was present, but was still unaware of what the tea was and asked for a cup.
Down.
The manga showed Bucciarati during a normal day, when he was approached by the old women who told him about the city's drug issues.
Oh, that's cool.
In the anime,
He's knocks on the window, yeah, just briefly in it, yeah.
There was a new scene of the gang walking through town. Fugo mentions that their car was wrecked by Mista. This is a reference to the Sleeping Slaves epilogue, where this was shown in a flashback. The gang is now shown renting the boat. It is possible to see Zucchero's trick, since the number on the key is different from the one on the boat. Narancia is shown buying the snacks he has later. The magazine Mista is reading has been changed. We can now hear the song Narancia is listening to, and it is used later during the dancing scene.
Hey.
All of the members' thoughts are now heard after they learn about Polpo's fortune. Abacchio's flashback is now shown during the soft machine fight.
Oh,
in the manga, it was shown during Man in the Mirror. More of Abacchio's life as a cop is shown. Abacchio is now shown being recruited to the gang by Bucciarati.
Yeah.
He is also shown drinking from a bottle that shares the same name with one that Dio drank from in part 1.
Oh, swear down, that's cool.
The manga showed the replay of Narancia inside the pipe. Abacchio now says that he notices something strange about the ship's mast. In the manga, Zucchero steals Abacchio through one of the zippers. In the anime, it is through a hatch.
Oh, okay, so that's a subtle
Abacchio
difference.
is now shown regaining consciousness, while the manga skips to when everyone is awake. The dance scene is extended and turned into a music video.
That is sick, though.
Abacchio now strikes Zucchero's head before the replay starts. Mista is now shown doing the same pose as the one in the Volume 50 cover.
Alright, that's litty.
The first half of Mista's backstory is now shown before the Kraftwerk fight, when it was originally during White Album. Sale and Zucchero are now shown unconscious on the boat. Narancia now takes out a second knife while being confronted by Trish.
Oh, yeah, I remember that scene.
Pericolo now recognizes Giorno from Bucciarati's description. Trish's outfit was changed to match what she wears later in the manga. More of Fugo's short temper is shown.
I love that scene so much.
The online chat between the members of La Squadra is extended. All of the members can now be briefly seen. Narancia's car key now has a keychain. The torture dance song now plays on the car radio. The manga shows Formaggio stepping into the car, while in the anime he was already inside.
Yeah, oh, we didn't actually see that,
Formaggio now tricks Narancia into turning around before attacking him with Little Feet. Formaggio is shown rolling up the window once he sees Aerosmith. Narancia's line about completing his mission was moved to the end of the episode, once Formaggio had already shrunk. The brand of stocking Narancia bought for Trish was changed.
Oh, why did they change that? Maybe copyright stuff in it.
Narancia is added. The flashback to the deaths of Sorbet and Gelato are shown earlier than in the manga.
Oh, okay.
The scene is greatly expanded on, showing each member of La Squadra and giving an idea of their character.
Yeah.
Gelato and Secco
cool.
are shown to be the ones who killed Sorbet. During the flashback, the manga showed the fresco of Jonah from the Sistine Chapel. In the anime, this is made part of the church where Sorbet and Gelato's funeral is held.
Okay.
The flashback to Narancia's past is shown later than in the manga. Narancia's mother is now shown and is given a name. Young Fugo's outfit has been modified. In the manga, his jacket had holes with a shirt underneath. In the anime, the holes are replaced with indentations.
Oh, yeah.
In the manga, the spider was first shown inside of a small container. In the anime, Bucciarati says Pompeii is 15
we don't see this. Wait, when do we see this? When do we see the spider in anime again?
Bucciarati says Pompeii is 15 kilometers away. In the manga, it was 35. There is a new scene of Giorno, Abacchio, and Fugo driving to Pompeii.
Yeah.
In the manga, the scene of Giorno and Abacchio seeing purple haze is shown before Fugo tried to summon it.
Oh, so you see purple haze before? Oh, okay.
Fugo's backstory was only told in small details through Eluso, but the anime adds to this
and gives
context for what happens.
Making him...
This includes a new scene of Fugo when he meets Bucciarati.
Yeah.
There's a new scene of Risotto discovering Pericolo's corpse.
I liked Risotto. I can't lie, he was cool.
Train station.
I was kind of sad that he was only
Narancia no longer mentions Alessandro Nannini on the way to the station.
Oh.
The message on the key is now written in Italian. Trish's nipple is no longer visible.
You can see Trish's nipple.
key is now written in Italian. Trish's nipple
Oh, yeah, you can. Nah, see, this is stuff that should have kept in the anime, man.
visible.
Hey, come on.
Mista no longer tells
By the way, there's no
Fugo
way
that they
she's
would be
15.
executed for looking at Trish. Prosciutto is no longer obscured by a shadow like he is in the manga.
Oh.
Originally, he was not fully shown until he appeared as an old man later.
Oh.
Prosciutto's line about not wanting to buy tickets has been removed. In the manga, Bucciarati's hand is shown going inside the turtle before he enters the train.
Oh.
The anime keeps this secret until the turtle room is revealed.
Literally, you don't know about that until they're in
is now
the
shown
room.
after the conductor is attacked. Pesci explaining that he memorized how Bucciarati's team looks has been removed.
Oh.
The TV is no longer playing Captain Tsubasa in the anime. The cabinet that contains the TV
probably
and
copyright
fridge
stuff.
has been changed to the one that appears later during the babyface fight, since it did not initially appear in the manga.
I see.
Misa's aging is more detailed in the anime. Pesci's explanation of Beach Boy's ability is shortened. Beach Boy now disappears after Pesci drops it. When number 5 removes the bullets, they now look like fired bullets. In the manga, they were unfired.
Oh, I see.
Bucciarati no longer punches with both arms to force Prosciutto to block. Beach Boy no longer attacks the passenger's watch and headphones.
Oh.
In the manga, Pesci slams the controls to get the train to stop. In the anime, he kicks them
Kicks
instead.
it, yeah.
Trish now crawls away from Pesci after being released. The end of the fight with Pesci has been changed. In the manga, Pesci falling to slam the turtle was really a trick, and it was just a diversion to get inside the room.
Oh.
He nearly kills the entire gang before Bucciarati pulls him out and defeats him.
Oh.
Naranja's lines after waking up are removed. The person Malone is
Wait,
talking
what was
to...
his lines at the... Sorry.
Naranja's lines after waking
I said I was going to eat a banana, right? I remember it was clear as day, but now it's gone. The banana's missing. Who ate my banana? You want to fuck? You want to fuck with me, huh? Who's the culprit?
up are removed.
The thing is, though, it's little just character detail there, which that would have been
Malone
cool to
is
have in
talking
the
to on the phone
in the
is
anime.
now shown to be Ghiaccio. Malone is now fully shown during his introduction, while in the manga he was only shown from the back.
Oh, I see.
Malone is no longer shown trembling after realizing Pesci and Prosciutto are dead. Babyface's mother is given the name Alina in the credits of the episode.
Oh, God, I forgot about this scene.
Malone meeting the mother is now shown before the scene in the turtle. The argument about whether to steal a car was originally longer. Mista and Narancia are no longer shown.
Do you know what
chasing
I just noticed? Giorno's outfit, no, I didn't just know, I think I said it earlier, but his outfit is blue in the manga, and in the anime it's pink, whereas like the things that he has on his, like his butterfly thing, or his whatever animal is pink. But his outfit's blue, so they swapped it around. Why did they swap it around?
frogs away. Bruno no longer asks Trish if she's playing a joke on him. Malone now calls Ghiaccio and Risotto on the phone. Ghiaccio is shown in his car, and Risotto is shown with a member of the intel team, reconstructing the photograph.
Yeah.
The wall that Giorno was near is now much taller. In the manga, it was very short.
Oh, so they could see
the fight
him.
take place in plain view of the others.
Oh.
Babyface now hides inside the gasoline of the bike. In the manga, he disguised himself as Giorno's shadow. More scenes of Ghiaccio and Risotto are added to the next episode.
Yeah, he was
Risotto is shown killing the last member of the intel team and sending the photograph away to Ghiaccio. The second half of Misa's backstory is shown halfway through the White Album fight.
I
The
forgot about
final
his
shot
second
of the
backstory.
flashback is a recreation of a panel from Sleeping Slaves.
Oh, cool.
A new scene with Diavolo is added which foreshadows King Crimson. Bucciarati can now be seen wearing the pin he took from Giorno, while in the manga it disappeared.
Oh.
A hole is added to the ceiling of the elevator, explaining how Diavolo managed to get inside.
In the manga wasn't explained. Okay.
Bucciarati's flashback is altered, showing more time spent with his parents. Bucciarati's father witnessing the drug deal is not shown.
Oh,
His father is
swear
given the
down.
name Paolo as seen on his tombstone, while he was nameless in the manga. There is a new scene where Bucciarati discovers Pasione's involvement with drugs. The scene where the gang feels the effects of King Crimson is moved to slightly later. King Crimson is no longer shown destroying Bucciarati's phone.
Okay.
In the manga, Giorno noticed that Bucciarati has no pulse. Doppio can now be heard at the end of the episode, giving orders to Squalo.
Yeah, I remember that.
A new scene of the group traveling in the canals is added. The price of the passerby's suit has been converted from yen into lira. Abakio is now shown sipping his wine before joining in on beating up the
Yeah,
passerby.
that was funny. I can't lie.
Giorno no longer notices that Bucciarati isn't eating. Tiziano and Squallow's pose has been changed.
Oh, okay.
Tiziano now has extra dialogue specifying that they are members of the boss's elite guard. Much of Naranja's dialogue under the effects of Talking Head is removed. Talking Head's appearance is altered to remain consistent.
That looks so
Tiziano
fucked.
and Squallow are much more intimate in the anime.
Yeah, they're
The
very
airport is shown
intimate
to
in
be
the
Marco
anime.
Polo Airport from the beginning. In the manga, it was not named until after the plane crash. The group confronting the two airport guards has been removed. Flight control is no longer heard on the plane's radio telling them not to take off. Giorno is now shown dropping his brooch to be used later. In the manga, BIG takes the form of a soccer ball.
Oh,
This is
swear
inconsistent
down.
with its ability, so the anime changes this to a small red ball.
That makes
matching
sense.
the stand's colors.
That makes sense. That makes
Spice
sense.
Girl is given pupils in the anime. In the manga, it is possible to spot similar pupils in her first appearance, but later on, her eyes become a solid color with stripes, similar to Gold
Oh, I
Experience.
see.
The boss's backstory has been moved to before the Metallica fight. It was originally shown before Silver Chariot Requiem. The scene of Diavolo's birth is shown. Donatella is now shown meeting Diavolo. She lists her likes and dislikes, which are identical to those of Trish in her character profile.
Cute.
The fortune teller is no longer seen with the Araki-designed Star Tarot card. They are only seen from the back.
Oh.
Doppio now grabs a light post while dodging the truck. In the manga, Risotto was originally wearing dark lipstick. Risotto can now briefly be seen watching a news report of the plane crash. The history of Costa Smeralda is no longer explained. In the manga, Doppio does not know who Risotto is until he is told by Diavolo. In the anime, he already recognizes him.
Yeah.
Risotto is now shown dodging Doppio's punches. Risotto's backstory was included in his character profile in the manga. It is not mentioned in the anime.
Oh, swear down.
There is a new flashback of La Squadra searching Donatella's house. A bed of flowers is now added to the location of Abakio's death. When Polnareff tells the group about the arrow, silhouettes of the Stardust Crusaders are now shown.
Yeah.
The ice cream cone Doppio steals now has 2 scoops.
Oh, and this one has one.
Chocolate's past are directly shown. The scene of Narancia inside the turtle is shown slightly later. Bucciarati no longer warns Mista not to pick up his gun on the stairs. In the manga, Giorno attempts to open the helicopter door, but it is stuck. In the anime,
he just goes through the window.
Into the cockpit without trying the door.
Oh shit,
when
okay.
Chocolata hits Giorno with his severed arm, it is shown to be Green Day's arm for one panel. This was changed in the anime. Chocolata is now shown stitching himself back together.
Impressive
Polnareff
though.
appears earlier than he did in the manga. In the manga, Sekko explains that Bucciarati will have to eventually come above ground for air. Sekko is now shown dodging more vehicles after his leg is run over.
Yeah,
in the manga,
his death
Sekko
was...
attacks the bus stop advertisement when he sees it. In the anime, he no longer does this.
Why did he attack the
Sekko
bus
now
stop?
has dialogue after being launched into the garbage truck. Polnareff now realizes who Doppio really is earlier than in the manga. The flashback is now narrated by Polnareff and Diavolo instead of the narrator.
Oh,
The
swear
flashback
down.
now specifies that Jotaro was investigating Asia and America, while Polnareff was in Europe and Africa. There are new scenes of Polnareff investigating Passione in Italy, as well as more scenes of Diavolo discovering the arrow's power. In the manga, Polnareff began investigating after the crime rate rose in France. In the anime, only the crime rate of Italy is mentioned.
Ooh,
There
that's
is a new
interesting.
scene of Giorno recognizing a time skip. It is no longer raining when the group wakes up. The civilians affected by Requiem are shown earlier than they are in the manga. Sex Pistols' dialogue about Mista and Trish's body is removed.
Oh, why?
Naranja's monologue about his future has been extended. A new scene after Naranja's death shows the location of Abakio's death and Fugo outside of Bucciarati's restaurant.
Yeah.
Polnareff no longer mentions Billy Milligan. The scene of Doppio dying in Bucciarati's body has been moved to later. Doppio's soul can now be seen.
Yeah, no, that was
The
kind of
dog
sad,
who
I can't
switches
lie.
with its owner now has a name. In the manga, the man inside the dog could only bark.
Yeah.
The anime has changed this so that he can talk, similar to Polnareff inside the turtle.
Yeah, I mean, that
The
makes
scene
more
of a
sense
man
though.
and a woman who swapped was skipped.
Oh, why
The
did they
scene
skip
of the cop
that?
attempting to assault the woman has been removed. When Bucciarati screams Trish's name, his original face is also shown. The scene of King Crimson attempting to grab the arrow is longer. The civilians can now be seen returning to their original bodies.
Yeah.
more scenes of Diavolo repeating himself were added.
That was cool though, I
The
can't
opening
lie.
conversation of sleeping slaves is shown early. In the manga, Epitaph was completely detached from King Crimson's head after being attacked by Gold Experience Requiem. In the anime, half of it still remains, and a segment of King Crimson's face is destroyed.
Yeah.
The segment with the homeless man is slightly longer in the anime. Diavolo's liver is no longer seen during the autopsy.
Oh, swear down.
The money that the florist offers to Bucciarati was changed. Mista no longer reloads from his hat before shooting Scolipi.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Mista now presses the elevator button with his gun. Michelangelo is now shown when Scolipi speaks about him. The florist's daughter is now shown before she committed suicide. All of Bucciarati's gang can now be seen walking away at the end of Sleeping Slaves.
Oh.
Giorno's outfit in the ending now resembles him from the cover of Volume 61.
Oh, I see.
There are now multiple objects next to the window in the ending. Bucciarati's zipper,
Okay.
the wine that Abbacchio drank, and the 2 flowers from where Abbacchio and Narancia died.
Oh.
And that was every difference with the Part 5 anime.
Oh.
Overall, I feel like this is one of the most consistent adaptations. While I don't agree with every change, the quality remains top-notch throughout the 39 episodes.
It does.
The anime has done a fantastic job of doing the manga justice.
No, it did. There's not much. There's not much
cementing Part
changes.
5 as a legendary chapter of JoJo.
Mm.
Thank you for watching.
I definitely agree with that one because there wasn't as much changes. Don't get me wrong. There was a lot of like little changes, but nothing like that. Obviously, Trish's nipple. Obviously, everyone would have loved to see in an anime. But apart from that and a couple of dialogue changes, there wasn't really too much. I'm kind of just like, Whereas Stone Ocean, I feel like they changed a lot that I would be interested to see. Does that make sense? But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to my cover on today, and I'll catch you dons in a bit. Sheesh.